Hello there and welcome. I'm Doris Benter of Library Arts and I am here to welcome you to our craft program. Today we're going to be making a lovely piece of jewelry that is a heart cabochon necklace. It's going to come with a satin cord like you see me wearing here, and you're going to pick out your own quilt inspired heart shape with a pattern inside to go underneath your cabochon. And then you'll put it on your string and you'll have a lovely little fun necklace to wear. And to go with that, we're gonna create a fun box. So you can have your box and your necklace. So you can give it as a gift, you can keep it separately, you can keep the necklace and give the box to somebody else, but we're gonna make the two together. So why don't we stop here? I'll go over the supplies that are in your kit and then we'll be ready to get started. See you soon. Okay, welcome back. So let's go over the materials you're gonna need to make your cabochon necklace that is heart-shaped. So I'm gonna put this down, and in your supply bag, you're gonna have the following. This is called a bezel. Now a bezel is like a little tray. As you can see, it's got a little ridge framing the outside of the heart. This has a loop on it. Sometimes they have loops, sometimes they don't, for making this necklace. This is the cabochon. The cabochon is just a piece of glass. It is dome shaped on the top and completely flat on the bottom, so that when I put it into my bezel, it just goes in like a tray. It's gonna come out now. And I wanna show you that bezels do come in different shapes. Here's a round one, and you can also buy round cabochons that work the same way. But for today, we're going to be using a heart-shaped bezel and a heart-shaped cabochon. You're going to find a silk cord in your bag. You're going to also find a sheet with 3 little heart patterns on it, and you can choose which one that you like. Now you're going to say, where did she get those things? Well, the heart patterns, you can actually buy them as a sheet that's printable from Etsy. So you would just buy it from Etsy, download whatever print shape you want, make sure it works with the size of your cabochon, and you can then cut them out. So all the little strips you have come from a sheet like this. You're gonna need some white glue. That's gonna be used later for your Mosaic box. You're also going to have a little container of clear glue, clear tacky glue. You're gonna have 2 little cups of gold and silver glitter. You're gonna have an empty gift box, which we'll use for your Mosaic box. And you're going to also have a bag of Mosaic pieces that will be used to decorate the top of your box. That will just come in a little Ziploc baggie, and there's more than you need, so whatever you have left over, you can use for another project. So those will come in a little Ziploc baggie as well. Okay, now that we've gone over the supplies, we're gonna start by making the necklace first, then we'll talk about making your Mosaic gift box, okay? Let's get started in the next film clip. See you in a minute. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with making the necklace. The first thing you're gonna do is take your bezel and your satin cord and gently push the cord right through the hole so that your cord is on securely. And then I would go ahead and close the clasp just so that it doesn't open up while you're working on it. So I'm gonna put my loop right through, see, I'll pull back the little thing here, put my metal loop on, there, okay. Next, we're gonna look at your pictures, your 3 heart pictures. I want you to pick one that you'd like. I've decided to work with this one down here. So you're gonna need a pair of scissors, and you're just gonna gently cut around the heart shape as close to the edge as you can. Now there's a little white on the edge of mine, so it makes it hard to see a little bit of it, but I think I have it pretty good. Then you can just check to make sure it's gonna fit. And don't worry if it's a little small, it will be fine. Okay, take that out. Now, we're going to take your Cabochon. This is the domed side. You're gonna put that face down with the flat side up. You're going to take your little cup of clear glue. This is not the white glue. You have a cup with white glue. You don't want that. You want the clear glue. You're going to take your toothpick and just smooth some glue onto the back of the glass. Now I'm just going to pick up my picture and I'm going to, wait, I just got to bring it over here, put it face down on top of my glass so that, again, you're seeing the white side up on top of the flat side of the glass. If I flip it over now, I'm going to see the design that I picked. Now we want that to let that dry a few minutes, so we're going to put it over here for just a couple minutes. All right. Now let's actually just take some glue now, same thing as you did before, and I want you to fill the tray with a nice layer of that glue, not oozing out, just fill it, get some more glue if you need. Then you're going to take your Cabochon and you're going to press it right into the metal. You are basically done with that necklace. It's that easy to make. Now, we're going to let that dry, put it next to this other one over here. Let's go over how to make your mosaic box while this is drying now. So I've given you a small gift box. You can actually pick these up at craft supply stores like Michael's. And you remember I mentioned you had a bag of mosaics. So here are some of the mosaics, and you'll notice there's a whole bunch of variety of things. There's glass and tiles. In fact, let me just pour some of this right onto the tabletop so you can see. So all kinds of fun pieces here. And you are welcome to, of course, keep whatever is left over from your project because you might want to use it in another project. I'm going to take the lid off the box, put it right here. Now, we're not going to use a toothpick again. This time we're just going to use another stick that's in your bag, a craft stick. And before you put the glue down, you may want to just, try out a few designs. You might say, oh, I really like these squares. I'm going to put that there. I think I'll put a circle in the center. Maybe I'm making a little symmetrical design. Some people really like to go through and find all the matching pieces and make something very symmetrical like this. Other people like to pick out select pieces and make it very random. It's really up to you. But no matter what you do, when you get to the gluing part, I want you to cover the whole top of the box. So I might do that, and then I could say, well, let's see, I have a few gems here. Maybe I'll put a gem there. And this is really random. I literally just threw this into a bag and I just found this. The other one I showed you was completely random pieces. Some people like to really fill the box. Other people like to keep it simple, but look at that. I have a very simple design. I kind of like it. So I'm going to just remind myself, I'm just going to put it over here in the design that I had planned so that when I get to gluing it, I'll remember exactly what I did. So I'm putting my pieces over here. You could just build it randomly. Like I said, it does not have to be fancy. And I had a couple gems right here. You can fill the whole box like I did on my original one. This is a random design with just pieces that I liked. Or you can fill part of the box, like I'm doing on this one where I do more of a specific pattern. Any way you do it, you're going to take this thick craft glue and holding the box lid, I want you to spread on a fairly decent thickness of glue over the box like this. Like this. Nice and smooth. You don't want it dripping down the sides. You don't want it that thick, okay? but you do want it to, and you'll see why. This is going to be important when we add the glitter. So this is why you want a nice thick layer. You're going to have some leftover glue, and this is good glue. So I would use that cap that came with your container, and I would definitely reuse it for a future craft. You can just use your craft stick to take any excess glue off the edges. I think this looks pretty good though. And you want to make sure again that you get all the way to the corners. We're not doing the sides. It's really, I mean, if you want to do the sides, maybe you want to let this dry and then come back and add more to the sides. That would be up to you. I'm going to put my cap on, and then, you know, I can save this glue, as I said, for a future program. So I'll put that over here. Now, once you have your glue on your box, you're going to start making your design. So as you might remember, I had a design where I put a square in each corner. And I'm not worried that two of the colors are similar. I'm just like, you know, whatever, that's the way it's going to be. Actually, I'm going to move this one over here, and this way there'll at least be catty corner. So you can do some simple changes like that if you need to while you work. I had a circle in the middle of mine, followed by, you know what, I'm going to switch it. I'm going to put the white ones here. That's kind of creamy white. I'm going to put the red ones on the side. And the reason why I did that is because of the white stones I'm going to have on the side. I thought I might mix it up a little bit. So you can even, again, make changes as you work. Don't feel like you're stuck with the first thing you do. And I'm going to do this one right here. So we'll put that so it's fairly centered. Then I had, just trying to see if there's anything else I like better. I have a red, I have a pink. No, I think I'm going to stick with this. I had one here, and I had one here. So that's basically the design I chose to go with. If I want to be fancy, I could always put like a red dot. I could take this little gem, and I could glue it, you know, to the top of that if I wanted. I'm gonna leave it, but look at how many beautiful gems. I still have all these gems to use for a future project, so it's perfect for me. Now, I'm going to put my box lid on some paper towels, because the glitter part, it really is going to be a bit of a mess, so I like to kind of keep it contained. Now, I have some gold, and I have some silver glitter. So if you open it up, this is extra fine glitter. Extra fine glitter is much smaller granule than the regular size glitter, and it gives just a beautiful effect. And I'm just going to start to sprinkle some of the gold down. Then I'm going to open up my silver, and I'm going to begin to sprinkle some of the silver down. Notice what I'm doing? I'm really aiming to cover up the glue. That's really the job of the glitter, is to cover up the glue. So I'm going to come back to my gold. I'm not dumping it. I'm sprinkling it lightly in order to get as much of the glue covered up as possible. A little more silver. Now you might want to keep some of this glitter for a future purpose too, so you can close it up like this. You have some nice silver and gold glitter. Now I'm going to pick this up gently, and what I want you to do, well, actually I'll just do it here. Tap off, just using my hand, excess glitter. If your pieces move a little bit, easy to shift them back because you're still drying. And look at that. I have this gorgeous lid on top of my box. In fact, I'm going to bring my box lid over here. I'm going to put it on top like that. And now this could be a gift in itself, or if you had another piece of jewelry you were giving a friend or a loved one, maybe you want to put it in this box and make it really a glam gift. I'm just going to pick up the one that I know is dry, this one. And as you can see, you have a beautiful heart Kabbakan necklace, tucks right inside the box, just like that. Let that box dry. And there you go. Kabakon necklace and Mosaic box ready to go. Gorgeous, just needs time to dry. I hope you enjoyed this program today. I enjoyed working with you. Hope to see you again in the future. Stay creative. Bye-bye.